up guys, welcome back to today's video. Please ignore the background noise. Today is Monday, didn't go to work today, and not really for a good reason. I'm exhausted, and Sunday's my day for resets, and I didn't get that done. So I'm taking this day to get that done and also lock in on some work. So far, I've gotten 2 YouTube videos, or 1 YouTube video edited, 2 uploaded, and I'm just doing my normal day-to-day tasks. Doing laundry, getting it all done. I brushed my teeth already, drank the OJ, now I'm just figuring out what to do while I do laundry. So, I'm gonna meditate, and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Alright guys, meditation's done. I'm thinking about working out, but before I work out, I need to give the dogs a bath, and I still need to mow the lawn. But right now I got city workers in the lawn, so I'm not able to do that right now. So I'm gonna wash the dog, then work out, then probably eat lunch, and then go out and mow. So that's the plan for right now. Talk to you guys in a minute.
Mama.
What's up guys? Just ripped shoulders and core. I can't wait for the day I don't have to go to work. It's so nice having a full day to yourself. You don't have to worry about going to work and the day just flows. Everything I've done has just been flowing. So the last time you guys saw me, I was probably washing the dogs. I didn't record it. Dogs are clean. Got one of them right there. Here's the pump. Pretty solid. Now I'm gonna go mow the lawn. Well, I'm gonna cook lunch, then mow the lawn. Then I should be able to get into work. So that's the plan for right now. Talk to you guys in a bit. What's up guys? Lawn job's done. I'm not too happy with it. I'm one of those where when you do something, you want to do it well. But lately, I've been lazy with the lawn and could really care less how it looks as long as it's done. So it's done. It's not the best, but now I want to get into some work. I'm tired, but I feel good. Got everything done. Workout, all of it's good to go. Now it's just time to kick back and get into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? Last time you saw me was right after the mow job. Took a shower. I got 3 TikToks posted. Put laundry away. We got motion. So got to get 12 more TikToks uploaded. I'd like to copy a swipe, and I gotta get 4 TikToks for the personal brand uploaded as well. So I gotta clip those, and we got update on the Osmo. It is on the way. Should be here Thursday. Today is Monday, so 3 more days, and the videos are gonna be a lot better. Looking forward to that, and I've wanted that camera for a while, so it'll be cool to have it and use it. But that's where we're at right now. Got a lot more work that needs to get done, so I'm gonna get to it. Probably film some videos of me working, we'll see. But I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace, guys. What's up, guys? I just watched a video from John Mark, and it's crazy the stuff he talks about and how much it can inspire you. I feel like for me as a person, at times there's not much that can inspire you. And then when I see his content and the fact that it's free and the stuff he shows you, it's amazing. He was talking about a point with content, and it was exactly what I needed to hear. So the video was about building your identity and like who you are. Don't so much go for the goal, but build yourself for you. So instead of saying I want the Ferrari, say I want the man who owns the Ferrari. Become the man before the actual result. And something he talked about with content is how you can instead, when you don't feel like filming one and you have no ideas, that's an idea in its own. You could say, I don't know what to film, so I'm making this video for my future self. Something like that. There's always an idea within what you're feeling. And I don't know, he's a solid dude, and I know that he comes from a position of he didn't grow up rich. You can see it from the videos, and I resonate a lot with that because that's where I'm at right now. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, and you guys can see him every day, the day in life. And I'm not in a Miami penthouse, I'm not in my own apartment, but I'm grinding every day to become that man who can accept that goal, accept that result. And he also just talks about being authentic, and sometimes I feel like I lack that. I'll pick up the camera and act all happy when I'm not. And I think a part of being you as a human is being authentic. Not every day is a great day. Not every day is a bad day. And you need to film every bit of it just as how you feel. Of course you want the positive energy. Don't give off negative energy, but show how you're feeling. Say how you're feeling, and then say, this is what I'm doing to fix that. So that's a little thing I learned. I'm gonna get back to the grind, make some TikToks, and update you guys sometime after that. What's up, guys? Would have started the video a little bit earlier. I was filming a TikTok. just like John Mark said. I'm like preaching about him, but when you think of an idea, film it. So I was reading the Boron Letters book, and I got a crazy idea that I'm going to bring to you guys. So he was talking about in the first like 10, it was either the first 10 or the first 40 seconds of a job interview, that decision has already been made if you're getting the job or not. And then he goes on to say, when you're in court on trial, within that first hour, the decision has already been made. Now they're just justifying that decision. They're adding all the evidence they can find to support that decision. So as copywriters, that initial hook needs to get them to make that decision. And then we need to back up that decision with our copy and say, all right, you've made the right decision. Now here's why it's the right decision. And really that opened up my eyes. The way he put it, I've never heard something like that. I've read a lot of copy books, and that really opened my eyes. I made a video on it right off the bat. I read it for 10 seconds and bam, decision was made. All right, I need to write about this because it's crazy. Never heard something like that. And to be able to put an idea like that so simply, but you understand exactly what he's saying, just shows the power of being a good copywriter. He was able to explain that point in a way that made you understand it and understand it easily. Now, that applies to every area. If you can do that with speaking, if you can do that for teaching, anything, that's going to make the person learning's life a lot easier and your life a lot easier. Because now they know what you have to say, what you're saying. You don't have to explain all this extra evidence to back up that point. You can just say, hey, da 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 da, and they understand it. And it's cool to be able to do that. I look at that skill as something that's cool, and a skill that I will have. Copywriting is a skill that I've become so attracted to and hooked to. I just want to get so good at it. I wrote down a couple ads for TikTok yesterday, and I can just see the progression from reading Gary's own writing, and all the swipes I copied are finally starting to show up in my writing. And I wish I would have done it sooner, but just writing has improved my writing so much. And practicing what I read also helps a lot. So if you read something new in a book, start trying it that day so you can actually use that skill and use that thing that you learned instead of reading it and just hiding it under your brain, putting it in the back. You want to put that straight in the front because it's going to be hard to remember that skill if you never try it. And again, if I would have actually wrote earlier, I would have become a better writer a lot faster. Because now my writing's at that point where I know it's got weight. It's good. Or it's not good, but it's good enough. But I want to get it to that good. I would like to be at an A-lister level. Or, yeah, I would. And it's not there yet. But I know if I keep practicing, and I keep reading, keep copying swipes, and just surround myself with the skill, I can only get better. And then once I start actually making income from it, I can invest in a coach and get even better. Right now, I'm not at that level. to invest in a coach, but I know a coach is what's really going to skyrocket my writing, because at the point I'm at now, it's the biggest issue is I don't know what is good and what isn't. I can read all the books and I can write myself, but do I know if what I'm actually producing is good? Because your own judgment can be a killer to your success. Just because I think it looks good doesn't mean it's good. And a big thing with copy is if you like it, a lot of times it's not good. The best pieces do well when you don't believe in them. And that goes against everything we say as humans. Like, you should always think positive and believe that this is going to be the greatest thing you produce, and it's always like fluff. You should always think it's better than what it is, but with copywriting, it's the exact opposite. Everything you think that is good usually does bad, and everything you think that's bad does good. And a coach would help clear that up, because I think a lot of my writing is good. I think what ChatGPT is giving me is good, but I can't 100% know because I'm so new to the game. I haven't seen how copy performs in a market, or how I haven't seen the difference of how good copy performs in a market and how bad copy performs in a market. I've seen what it does for me, but how do I know a piece of copy was good? Because I know when I test my affiliate ads on TikTok, and I'll say it's probably a copy issue. What if it's not a copy issue? What if the copy is good? There's just something else that's affecting it. And that's what I think a coach would help clear up, is what's actually good and what's bad. Because again, it may not be a copy issue that's making my affiliate offer not work. It could be something simple or something way deeper. And I just don't know, because I don't have enough grit and name and understanding in the game to verify what the issue's coming from. I just keep testing, and that's the best thing to do when you don't know what to do. But do it with mindfulness. Don't just test. I mean, after 100 tests, if you're not getting a proper answer, it's probably something you're doing. And then you need to flip back and say, all right, there's an issue in here, and look for a pattern. And look at your competitors. That's a big thing I do when I'm confused, or if I don't know what I'm producing is good, I'll look at what competitors are doing. Look at Facebook ad library and search up your niche. So if you're in weight loss, search up weight loss on the ad library and see what ads your competitors are running. And then you can go to their landing pages. And if you guys have a Chrome extension called SimilarWeb, it's very big in the e-commerce scene, but it'll tell you how many visitors they're getting. And usually if they're getting a lot of visitors on that landing page, that ad's doing decent. But there's also ad spy tools that you can use. But it's good to know what's actually performing. And without a coach, you've just got to look at other people for answers. Look at what other content creators are using, other hooks they're using that's working. Look at what content styles they're following that's working for them, and reiterate that for your brand. And that's what I did this weekend on Sunday. So yesterday, I was just analyzing competitors, analyzing the market, and looking at the videos that people are running, and feeding them to ChatGPT and saying, how could we use these for my brand? And it did it. But the issue is, my brand's so different. Or, not my brand. My affiliate offer is different. the way I'm running it isn't the same as everyone else, in my opinion. I'm doing slideshows, and a lot of offers that are being ran by actual content creators. People who have built an audience, usually kind of like how I'm doing, where you just talk to the camera. And it's a lot different when you're running a slideshow because it's faceless. They can't verify who you are. A lot of people like to put a name to the face, like to see who you are before they believe in something. And I think that may be affecting some of my work, some of what's going on in this affiliate content and funnel. There's no face, it's just faceless. So I really need to build trust and proof. I think it would help out a lot if I built more trust and proof in these videos instead of telling. Because a lot of what I'll tell ChatGPT is stop telling, show them, be visual. But sometimes those visual markers can come from inside your content, like photos. What photos you use could be those social proof builders, or little things. It really just depends on your audience, what they need to see. And the research shows that and will give you what you need. So honestly, that just gave me a great idea. I'm going to go back into the research and just get an idea of what they need to see. I'm going to ask ChatGPT what the research shows, or what the audience needs to see to believe what we're saying. Because I think that is an issue. They don't believe it. They're reading it, but do they believe it? Anyone could read something. I can read a book. You could watch a video. But do you believe what you just watched? Do you believe that can be the thing that will change your life? That's the reason you're not at your goal. And a lot of times, no, because if you believe it, that's when you go and click the link. And you go, all right, this is what's going to save me. So that may be my issue. I need to do more trust building forms of content, where it's more of informing, showing them why this works, why what the rest of the market's doing isn't working. Because you do have to separate your product from the others. Why should they pick you over everyone else? Why is your product going to take away my issue? Because there's a lot of products in the market. There's tons. And you have to separate yours between all of them. They've seen almost every product thrown in their face. They may have bought them, and those products may have lowered their trust for you. And now you have to almost take that baggage and show them, all right, this is why my product will slash every other product in the market. That could be a headline right there. Here's why GSP, bro. Hopefully none of you guys have seen my content. I just leaked part of it. But that's a good headline. I might try that. I've got a couple things to write down. I always come up with good ideas when I'm talking to you guys. So hopefully you guys got some sauce from that, because that's honestly a valuable piece of information that will help you in copywriting. You guys want to become a better copywriter? I would say read copy books and write. Just do those two things and you'll get solid. There's more to it, but I think reading copy books and just writing will make you solid. So to see where I've come from and where I'm at now, it's usually, or those two are what's built me. So guys, I'm gonna finish off this walk, go grab the other dog, walk him, and then I'll talk to you guys after. What's up, guys? Dinner is being crafted. This is a dinner of champions. We got eggs, apple, potato, steak, strawberries. Tasty. I'm about to tear it up. Probably watch some YouTube. Talk to you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? I'm doing a little bit of reflection, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at. So this is one of my recent videos that I made, but I was watching some of the old ones. It's so funny to see how I was then and how I am now. It's night and day. Just the way I look, the way I feel. It's crazy, but it's power of reflection. So I'm gonna get back to it, but I just wanted to show you guys. It's pretty funny how much I've changed in just a few months. What's up, guys? I'm not gonna lie. Posting 15 TikToks a day, technically 19, considering I have the personal brand as well. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. I'm at 10 right now, and it's like, holy crap. Like, I'm just posting TikToks, just sitting on my phone, and I'm already starting to realize a pattern. The algorithm isn't pushing out all of my videos. Like, the first 3 that I posted shoved it out a lot. Now these like next 7, 0 views or really low. So I mean, that could be the issue, or that could be a problem. I don't know. It might just be the system's trying to figure stuff out. But so far I realized that I've got a couple videos doing good, but still no leads. And right now it's kind of hard to tell like what's going on in the actual funnel itself, because the tracking is really bad. So I'll show you guys. So this is what it looks like. So you come in and I can see, all right, I got 210 page views, 7 on the VSL. The VSL isn't even made, and I don't know how people are getting to this page, because you can only get to this page if you opt in. And I have no opt-ins, so that wouldn't make sense. So then I'll change the date to one that's recent. So it's actually on the right one. I've got 7 on the opt-in, 1 on the VSL. And that just wouldn't make sense because I have 0 opt-ins. So it's a really bad way of tracking. I don't know if there's a better way, but right now I'm just spamming TikToks and just trying to build this page, build an audience, and see what I can do. But this is all part of the process. I'm learning, trying to figure it out. I've already started to get negative and doubt that this is gonna work. I'm already wanting to quit, but this is what I signed up for. It's not easy, it's not fun, but this is what it takes to get to the top. And I'm ahead of most just off posting. Most people aren't doing 10 videos a day for their affiliate brands or affiliate products. Maybe they are, but I would say most people aren't. This is a step ahead. And if you want to win, you can't only do enough, you got to be a step ahead, and you got to try everything. You gotta try even when you think it's gonna fail, when you think it's gonna do good. You gotta try and 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 try until you win. Back a year ago, not even a year ago, a couple months ago, I was doing e-com. Testing ads, watching my bank account hit 0. Actually, it never hit 0, that's a lie. But I would watch my bank account say minus 400 on ads, and maybe I'd get a sale or two. And the product was more high ticket, or that's still not high ticket, but it was a $100 product. I was selling for 100. I was probably buying it for 50. So I'm making $50. But think about $400 in ad spend. I still lost $300. I had to sit and watch that ad spend hit 0, or watch and see that ad spend hit $300 in a week, $400. Sometimes it would spend $150 in a day. And I only had my spend set to I think $50 a day. And watch no sales. So this is the same thing, but it's free. I'm not getting hurt. So it's not as bad, but I know the feeling of failing. I've been failing since I've started. There hasn't been one big win. I've been in it for a year. So when I see these videos of guys saying, 3 months in and I've done this, and 3 months in and I've done that, it sucks. It sucks to watch other people win while I'm losing. And I feel like I'm doing everything in my power to win, and it still hasn't happened. But I know I'm gonna be there. I know that all this adds up to something, leads to success. Sucks now, but later on I'm gonna watch these videos. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be hilarious to see me fail and hate what I'm going through, but watch it all be built. Like, this is what I'm gonna miss. This process. Me sitting here 9 o'clock at night, stressed that I don't have it all figured out. And there will be a day where money wasn't the issue, or money isn't the issue. I've got new issues. How I'm scaling the business. How I'm doing this, how I'm doing that. That's going to be the new issue. This won't be the issue anymore. This will be the story. This will be, hey, this is what I went through. Look at this. And it's going to be authentic. It's going to be organic. You guys are seeing it built brick by brick by brick. I don't think there's many people doing it like I am. I'm at 100 videos. 100 videos. I got 12 subscribers. By the way, thank you guys for all the subscribers. 12 subscribers is awesome. I started this channel at 0. So seriously, thank you guys for all of you who watch, who like, subscribe, whatever you do. Thank you. But I'm at 100 videos, 12 subscribers, and I have a lot of videos with no views. But yeah, I still post a video every day. It may get 0 views, I post it. May get no likes, I post it. No subscribers, I post it. Because there's something bigger than this, and there's not many people doing this. There's not many people documenting the entire journey. Day by day by day by day. The failures, the wins, the failures, the wins. Now, the videos before, because I was reflecting, they weren't good. I'm gonna be honest, they weren't good. There was nothing in them. I would film that walk portion, and then like one clip, and then that's it. I want to fill up my videos with everything to where you guys can see it all. right now I'm waiting on the Osmo. Once the Osmo comes, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a lot of footage. A lot. I'm going to be filming every day. Almost everything I can film will get filmed. Because that's how serious I am about this. I want you guys to see every bit of what it takes, what it looks like. I've been at this computer for about 2 hours, but all day I've been locked in, just trying to become better and try and get closer. Because at the end of the day, it's up to me to do this. There's no one that's gonna push me to get there. It's me. That's gonna take me to $1 million. No one can hype me up. There's no video, there's no person. It's me versus me. And I'm gonna get there. I know I will. So guys, get back to work. Talk to you guys in a bit. What's up guys? Just got another TikTok uploaded. I don't think I'm gonna upload any more TikToks for the affiliate brand. It just doesn't seem like it makes sense. I just checked the metrics and the last 5 that I've uploaded are still sitting at 0 views. So I feel like if I keep pushing them out, it's not gonna do anything. I'll have to see in the morning if they actually got any engagement, but I think 15 videos is just too much. It's not gonna push them all out. And again, I'll find out in the morning, but right now it's too early to tell. But I'd rather play it safe and put some more time into something else. So I'm gonna get cracking on the journaling. It's 10:43. So it's getting late. Almost past, or almost bedtime. Not past bedtime. Gonna try and get that set up, bam. But yeah, I'm gonna journal. And get cracking on this. Today was a solid day. I was very disciplined. Now, there were some things I weren't disciplined on, like I wasn't on the ball all day. I was doing a little bit of brain rotting. I played some video games. But overall, I did what needed to get done. So guys, I'm gonna get to writing. You're not gonna hear talking. If you stay for it, thanks. Alright, guys. Journaling is done. Now would be the time I usually crack open the Bible, get the red light going, which I will do. Just gonna take a minute to sit and think. I just need to think. My brain is kind of fried right now. I need 2 more TikToks. And I've got about an hour left. So I'm just gonna think for a minute and see what I need to do. What's up, guys? Holy Bible, red light. I'm about to get into it for 10 minutes. And yeah, check in with you guys after.